Welcome to another United Front special edition because we're not doing a video on Christmas week. So we thought, let's do it right now.
Merry Christmas, you faggots.
So, announcements. Use the bucked up code, save your money, put it in the description. Google phone number, Google voice number will also be in the description in the video. And call us about fitness, dating advice, blah, 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 etc. But yeah.
Make sure you guys check out our TikTok for shorter videos, just to, get to the point, because pretty sure, most people don't want to hear awkward pauses or, me when I go on, certain rants, because, all that good stuff.
Those rants will be on. They'll just be in shorter increments.
Yeah, so you can handle more of me.
It is what it is.
When are we posting
this? This one?
Yeah.
Probably
Tuesday. So tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. So now
actually, depending on how much I get done today.
All right, fair enough.
But yeah. So
due to the special edition, and the last minute decision of the special edition, I have no idea what we're talking about. So you're gonna see very, very raw decisions of whatever I say, because I don't even know where we're going, because all I said is something about Christmas. So let's see where it goes.
Okay. White Christmas or not a white Christmas?
Okay. So I like the visual aspect of like a white Christmas. Mm-hmm. You walk outside, it's there's like snow on the ground, lightly snowing, it looks like Santa was just here, Christmas lights going,
reindeer footprint.
Yeah, you got the animatronics, doing their crazy stuff, all that stuff, right? And then you got like the log cabin with the cookies and the milk and all that stuff. Like, it looks great. But, then I have to be like, all right, I'm going to go to work. I'm going to spin out in the snow. People are going to be throwing snowballs, and I'm just going to start throwing nunchucks at them.
You work on Christmas?
Probably.
Yeah, we do.
Just like all of this stuff, right? And so I'm like, I would love for it to be like a white Christmas when I'm like opening presents, and then for it to immediately no longer be a white Christmas directly following, because I don't want to deal with the snow. I don't want to deal with delays or snow clothes or getting stuck or spinning out or worrying about people getting in accidents because roads are slick and drivers are literally retarded.
Thanks, Utah.
And so yeah. As an adult, I'm gonna say not, but as that, still on the inside, that child, I'm like, yes, let's do a white Christmas. Turn on that Mistletoe by Justin Bieber. Sit by the fire, bro, Nothing beats it.
Fair enough. I think that a white Christmas is, on paper, it's good, but at the end of the day, kind of like what you said, people, especially in this wonderful state, don't know how to drive, and so there's always accidents. There's always problems that happen when there is snow on the ground, and yeah.
Especially those people that just got their license, or the people that have had their license for the past 3 years and still can't drive.
Mm-hmm. Especially in the snow.
Or there's people like my girlfriend who can't drive whatsoever.
I would have rather drive bitches.
No. Go, dude, having her drive literally feels like I'm going on Indiana Jones at Disneyland, bro. Like, it's terrifying. I literally put on my seatbelt, say a prayer to all different gods, every religion. I say a little prayer to, Buddha, Allah, all that shit. And I'm like, I can't look at the road. Like, if I look up, I'm gonna start saying shit.
Oh shit.
But then But then, I do. And she's like, I'm done. I'm never driving again. And I'm like, good. I'll drive. Nah, I can't, bro. It's terrifying. And then no one in her family can drive either. Okay? Like, they're all such horrible drivers. Her dad is an angry driver.
That's me.
Her mom is a oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oops, someone else did that. You suck. Kind of angry driver.
Oopsie.
And her sister is very much a I'm gonna talk the whole time rather than pay attention to driving. So yeah, that shit sucks. So I haven't been in a car with any of them for over a year. Yeah, I can't, bro. I can't. Like, they're such shitty drivers, bro.
Fair enough. What are the top three things? Actually, we'll do top. What are the top worst things about the holiday season?
Snow. So many people, bro. Like, everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
In my house, on the street, in the store, in the gym. Like, fucking go home. Like, what do you need here? Nothing. Like, or just wait till I leave. I don't care. Why do you have to be here? Jeez. Snow, people, and here's the biggest one, right? All of the bullshit, right? It's like, it's Christmas, so like you can't be mad about, the fact that I tried to hit you with a car. It's like, nah, you still are a shitty person. Like, it doesn't change anything. Like,
You're supposed to be forgiving.
Right. The fact that it's now a holiday, right, doesn't now mean that you were a shit all year. So, like, I don't know what you're
But
talking
you're still on Santa's naughty list.
Yeah, so, like, I don't know what you're done. Just because you're still going to get presents because you're going to buy them for yourself doesn't mean you're now on the nice list.
The 304s. Yeah, I was so good all year. But you got 50 dicks in the last 30 days.
No. But
that was past me.
No, dog. They had a white Christmas all month long. So they're not worried.
Yeah. Sorry, super off topic. So snow, people, and then people's like attitudes, I guess is how you can classify it. Because they all think like, oh, like, it's a holiday, so now like put all that petty shit aside. And like, petty shit? Like, you called me the N-word. Like, I don't think that's really petty, bro. And it's not like you're like, oh, what up, my, no, it's like a very derogatory way, right? And so it's like, nah. Like, we're not cool now that it's Christmas. We're not friends.
Like, nah.
For me, I definitely say that people's attitude is really annoying, especially like growing up in like a certain religion.
Oh, absolutely.
This time of year is just like, oh, light the world, make sure everyone has a good Christmas. Oh, everyone all of a sudden becomes super charitable. Everyone becomes super like, oh, let's donate to charity. It's like, bro, literally last week you were caught in like some scandal type crap, and now you're just like, oh, I'm gonna counteract it by giving a couple dollars to the homeless shelter.
It's all self-preservation. It's none of it's actually true, and that's why I hate it. Right? It's just like, if it was like legit, and if it was like, some shit happened throughout the year, but it's Christmas, and like, so let's like take this time to like start over. If it was like legit, okay, that's different. But it's like, no, it's Christmas, so like, just don't. It's like, no.
We have to be good for 25 days out of the year.
All of Christmas season, and then I can still be mad at you later if you do anything, but you should be done.
Yeah.
Because it's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
And so my Christmas present should be that plus something else because I can't get nothing.
Girl, you don't get fucking shit. And then, honestly, hate, I hate spending time with my extended family.
Dude, I want to spend time with your extended family.
Ugh. Like, there's a couple of my cousins and aunts and uncles. I'm like, yeah, you know what? You're chill. We're fine. But then, like, I go to like my dad's Christmas party, and it's always the same fucking thing. Like, it's either like where the Book of Mormon took place, an argument. Yeah, yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Oh,
Or the
really?
end of the world.
Really off topic, right? The other day, I was on Facebook Marketplace, right? And I saw someone selling a what's the word? What's the word? It's not the real thing, but it's like not like a coffee, but what's the other word? You know what I'm trying to say?
Reprint?
I guess, kind of, something like that. Of the gold plates.
Yeah, they used to have.
I was like,
they're like a child.
I've never seen it before. I'm like,
made them a lot in the 70s.
That's weird because I'm pretty sure I was running around there. Bro, I'm immortal. I don't die.
No,
I reincarnate, bro.
that is the accurate statement.
Reincarnate. So there's always a little me. There's always stuff with my ideology.
Someone with your persona.
Exactly.
And your life experience.
No, not my life experience. Just, it's like, have you ever seen Seven Deadly Sins?
No.
Okay. So, really, really off topic, but real quick, right? There's a girl on there named Elizabeth, right? And she was cursed to every time that she remembers her first life, she dies in a couple of days after that, and then reincarnates and lives again. And so it's kind of like Hawkman Outbro in the actual comics, right? Where it's like they'll remember all that stuff, and then the whole Vandal Savage shit, and then that stuff. It's kind of like that, right? But like she'll just die from like something. Like there's no way to stop it unless you break the curse, right? It's kind of like that. There's always going to be like a me that's like that shows back up. May have a different upbringing and all that stuff. May look different and all that stuff, but at some point we always get to the same conclusion.
And then they die.
Yeah, and then we're gonna die. Most recent would be Andrew Tate. So
So you're saying you're Andrew Tate?
No, I'm saying that we have different life experiences, but we came to the same conclusion. But because of how our lives go, they're still different. So we're not always going to end up in the exact same position, but we're going to end up in the same exact same ideology.
Okay.
Anyways, back to Christmas.
So, yeah. Oh yeah, family. Yeah, no, I fucking hate. Oh yeah, my dad's family is always the same thing. It's always an argument about some church thing, and then they always shit on their kids because they're having sex or they've done drugs once in their life. And then I'm just like, cool. And then I stand up for my cousins or their kids. And I'm like, you guys are fucking fucks.
Facts.
And then, like, literally, my dad the other day was just like, he was talking about my uncle, the uncle that's a firefighter.
Yeah.
His last good child is my cousin. I won't name drop her, but she's his last good child. And I literally said this. I was like, good is a perception of those who are perceiving it. And my dad he's just like, what? And I was like, you heard what I said. And I was like, just because they've done bad stuff does not make them a bad person.
Right.
And then he's just like, he didn't say anything. But I was so freaking sick of it. And it's always little shit like that. And that's how my dad's okay. majority of his siblings are. Because my dad has 12 siblings. And some of them have been on more roads of life than others.
Oh, absolutely.
And so some disgusting. Of them, some of them are like actually chill about it, and then others are just like, dude, shut.
They're still riding the wave.
The self-righteous wave.
Oh, we're talking. I thought you meant like the behind the screw up wave.
No. They've all the ones that are screw ups have come back.
Oh, okay.
Or they've gotten their lives clean, stopped doing drugs, blah blah blah.
Gotcha.
And now they're like, part of society, and like doing good. But it's like,
okay, would you say that the worst ones, like religion wise, right? We're going to use the Mormon church real quick. Would you say the worst ones are ones that are born into the church or the ones that convert?
Definitely born.
Why?
Because it's like this sense of entitlement and also they don't really believe it, and they pretend that they do, and it causes a lot of problems because then, like, when someone makes a mistake, they're super hypocritical, even though, last night, last Saturday, they were out partying, the whole 9 yards.
They were out double dicking.
Yeah. And, they're, oh my God, it's the end of the world when Jimmy says the F word.
Fucking Jimmy.
And, yeah. And so it's just like super, super hypocritical. Converts are usually more like, hey, come as you are type thing. Or if they're struggling with their vices, they're like, hey, like, trying to get over this. I feel like converts are actually trying to improve their lives and come closer to God or their higher power. And people who are born in the church just take it as entitlement and are super hypocritical and stuff like that.
I agree. Yeah.
And then my third least favorite thing about holidays is honestly, as I've gotten older, holidays don't.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally another day. Like I said, me and Harrison have to work. And it's just another day. Like, when I was growing up, holidays meant something. Like, I loved Christmas growing up. And honestly, the time that it changed is when I was on my mission. And we still had to go out and work. We still had to go teach people and stuff like that. The thing that pissed me off about my mission is my leaders would tell me, oh, don't spend 8 hours at members' houses. And then they'd go and do that shit. And so the thing that I hate about the church is that, honestly, the culture. Because
follow what I say, not what I do.
Exactly. And so, I would train people, or I'd go and, we would, if we did have dinners with members on Christmas, we would we'd be with multiple people, It wouldn't be just like, oh, we're here for 8 hours. Like, we would legit have multiple teaching appointments with members, all that stuff. And, yeah, and then I find out that the zone leaders are like, yeah, I'm so pissed. You know how fake it was just by the way they explained the situation. I was so pissed. We got trapped at this one member's house for 8.5 hours and we played board games. And blah, blah. I was like, then fucking leave.
I know, facts.
I'm like,
facts.
I literally was thinking this. I'm just like, you are such a fuck. You literally called me, Christmas morning, said I couldn't spend Christmas with a family for too long. You are such a fuck.
Yeah.
I was always so pissed. And that's how it was every single fucking time.
Bro, they really do act like that. And it's like I remember right, having all these leaders.
1 second. Back is itchy. So keep talking.
Itchy. Never mind. But like having all these leaders, right, that are always just like, oh, make sure you're doing this, make sure you're not doing this, blah, blah, blah. And then come to find out, right? Like, bro, you've been cheating on your wife the whole time. And you're telling me I shouldn't be going on dates with multiple women that I'm not dating? I can't take a girl out on a date, but you could go sleep with some hoe down the street? Like, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Or, like, bro, I would just sit there and I'd just be like, all right, fuck you. I'm like, all right. But no, whenever, then there's the whole reason I stopped going to church, right? Because it started to become, we're going to use Harrison's as a teaching lesson, right? And so it's very much anytime that, dating or,
that's so fucked.
all that.
Yeah, you can't go on multiple dates, but on the side, I'm gonna be fucking, the Relief Society president.
Bro, okay. No, I'll even take it a step further, okay? Growing up, right? We're always taught, like, if you're gonna date a girl, stay with the one girl, all that stuff, right?
Good.
So high school, I'm seriously dating a girl, right? My mother says, no, you cannot take her to the dance, you're taking her to the dance. And I'm like, you're telling me you want me to go with another girl?
Yeah. Dude, parents are doing this.
Bro, no, it's like,
my parents were always like,
yeah.
My girlfriends always in high school always became way too involved in my family life. Though.
Bro, my girlfriend's never had the opportunity because my mom's like, no, I don't like them. Why do you like them? Because I didn't pick them.
Actually,
because my mom wanted me to be with that hoe who literally.
Yeah, I know who the fuck who you're talking.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm still saying it. Who literally convinces dudes that she won't be with them unless they get baptized, and then leaves after they do. My mom's like, yeah, that's the girl you should be with. And I'm like, fuck no. Please make a comment. Because she's a fucking whore.
Bro, so I talked to that guy.
Look, is it my fault? Yeah. But.
Okay, no. It's not your fault.
I just set her on the path. She chose to keep walking.
Not even that. Okay, people make their own goddamn decisions. So the fact that you introduced.
I gave them the tools to be.
Okay, like I said, you introduced the way, but that doesn't mean they have to follow the way.
I know, but I'm also very persuasive. I mean, like, let's think about the one kid I mentored. He was very shy and all that stuff, and I took him under my wing, and I'm like, bro, let me show you how to live.
Let me show you the way.
Then, fast forward a year, I'm getting texts, I'm getting messages. Bro, this is your fault. He's an absolute asshole. And I was like, damn. Bro, I created a legit monster.
Shout out to him,
man. Dating lots of people he should not have been dating. In lots of different ways. And then very much screwing over women. See, so look, I can teach you how to get women. It's not my fault if you get screwed over.
Well, okay, what do you mean by
that? If you screw them over.
Okay.
So don't come at me. That's not my fault.
He gives you the
because then I can also teach you how to not get screwed over. Right?
Yeah. He gives you the resources, and it's up to you if you choose to become a scumbag.
Because even at my worst, I still wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
I could have been way worse. Yeah. I had the opportunities to be way worse. I was just too damn lazy.
Yeah, honestly, that's like both your greatest downfall and the thing that got you in the least amount of trouble.
Yes. Because,
how lazy.
Did I get myself into some trouble? Yeah. But not nearly as much as I could have.
Oh, yeah. Because of the laziness.
Exactly.
I was actually thinking about that thing.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
And that your vice is being lazy.
Oh, 100%.
And that's like what's hindered you so much.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But on the flip side, it's also saved me a lot of times, which is really weird.
My thing is like, honestly, I love chaos. I fucking love And so, obviously, that gets me in most trouble.
Yeah, I know, dude. See, like when I passed that chick's boyfriend on the way out, that could have been. Luckily, I was a smooth enough talker to be like, "Oh, shit. Well, she didn't tell me about you, so that's not my fault." That's what I was thinking, right? That's of course not what I said. I just, said, "Yeah, we're hanging out." I don't know what happened with that relationship. Like, that's not my fault.
That one time I set you up with that like short-haired blonde chick,
Bro, I hate you for that.
I set you up. Whatever the fuck you do, it's up to you.
No, it's not even that. It's that her tongue felt like a fucking rock,
bro. That's your fault. That's your fault.
And I was
you didn't have to kiss her.
I was gonna throw up, bro.
You did not have to kiss her,
bro. I was like,
you did not have to kiss her.
I'm just gonna bend this bitch over because this is fucking disgusting.
You did not have to kiss her.
Bro, I was like crying on the inside from that nasty ass thing. It was like hard and like dry, and I was like, ugh.
You did not have to kiss her. You didn't have to
and then I ghosted her, and she showed up in my house.
Yeah.
And my sister's like, "Hey, there's someone here for you," and I was like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing here? How the fuck do you know where I live?" That's really terrifying.
Oh, she's fucking crazy.
And then, I'm not gonna lie, I saw her a couple years after that, and I was like,
"Did she remember you?"
Yeah, she remembered me. Yes, she remembered me, and she looked a lot better. But her friend that she was with, I was like, shit. I'm like, show your friend though. Yeah, that was the last time I talked.
It's so sad how off topic we
get. Look, it's the Christmas special, Might as well air out some dirty laundry before the New Year starts. Might as well air it out.
Jesus just takes us off.
Bro, just take the wheel. Send the meteor.
Jesus. Oh my god.
Send the meteor.
I said that the other day at work after we were doing numbers. Just like, yeah, bro, this meteor needs to hit. just like if this is what the future generation is, yeah, we're fucked. Well, no, last night I was even saying, I was like, yep, the future of America. In like the room with them, and they're all being like nuisances. Like, yep, this is the future of America, Abby. And he's just like, yep. And I'm like, yep. And they're all just like, you're such an asshole. I'm just like, stop being fucking retarded.
Yes.
Like, it's not these books. Yeah, it's not this hard.
It's really not. I mean, like, here's the thing: you can be a shit without being a shit to society.
Yeah,
but they just haven't mastered that yet, or even learned that yet. That's fine.
Fair enough.
They're still children.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't swing. Bro, no, I was gonna say some shit last night.
Sorry, bro. I just blacked out. Fuck off.
No, before that, bro. When he grabbed my hoodie, you like that? You can't see, bitch. And I was like, all right, just go ahead. Like this doesn't affect me, bro. Oh,
interesting,
bro. I was gonna lay that kid out too, bro.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, he was like so nice, and I was just like, yeah, that's what I fucking thought.
Yeah.
Like, you fucking shit.
Eli, it's funny we have the 3 biggest staff on the ranch on one of the schools.
Bro, like, I don't think they understand that, like, how, like, they're like, yeah, like, I almost had you guys. Like, no. You did not almost have us. We have to make sure that we stop ourselves from hurting you.
Yeah. Apparently I threw him into the wall last night.
I don't blame you.
Because TJ was describing the experience from his perspective. It's like, did I actually throw him into the wall? Because he's explaining that I hit him into the wall. And I was just like, fuck, did I?
Bro, I think it's so funny that everyone's just like, bro, you came out of nowhere and just like wrapped the kid up. You're just like, there's like no one there, and then all of a sudden, like, there you are.
Well, you wear dark clothes. black. So
I thought that was so funny.
pitch black room.
I did hear at one point when I first got in, like, the fuck did you come from?
I came out of the air.
No, it was funny because TJ was behind me and he still had no idea where I went. I was just gone, bro.
Are they good in there? Boom! Boom! No!
That was honestly so funny. Like, literally. Because I literally came out because I heard something. I'm like, okay. And then I heard something else, so I moved a little bit closer. He's like, hey, are they good? I'm like, and then boom! I was like, nope. Like, the timing was, like, ridiculous. It was so funny. I was just like, shit. And I just come in, and I see you guys, like, he's just like, losing his shit, bro. That's so funny.
But yeah, good times. So, what are your 3 favorite things about the holidays?
Favorite. Okay. Christmas lights. A Santa hat.
Interesting.
And some ribbon.
Ribbon?
Oh, we're talking about not hollow. Oh, okay, sorry, my bad. I Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
I can't, bro.
Exactly, bro. That's because it is the best part about Christmas.
Oh, Christmas lights. And then you're like, a Santa hat. And then you're like, ribbon. I'm just like, what? And then you looked at me like, and I'm just like, oh shit.
Bro, you gotta be prepared for every holiday, bro. Wait till Halloween, I'll tell you that shit. No. 3 favorite things for Christmas. Presents.
Okay.
Food.
Okay.
And typically my family just fucks off.
Yeah. Not my case.
Because because they don't care about me throughout the rest of the year. So then when there's other people around, like, they have more people to fill them, so I can just kind of dip out. So it kind of works out for me.
Valid.
I was gonna say something, but I'm like, let's not air out my family's dirty laundry because that'll take too long.
Yeah, fair enough.
We could have a full podcast about just my family's bullshit and still have to do another one.
Yeah.
So
Part 1 and part 2, maybe. I would say for me, I love, honestly, I do like the fact of the snow. I do like snow. I love, like, the Christmas movies.
Oh, facts.
And
What's the most recent one you watched?
I watched Home Alone.
Okay, solid.
And I love, just sitting in the warmth, some hot cocoa, just chilling.
Bro, I'm pretty sure I haven't had hot chocolate in like 4 years.
Mine was last year at Christmas.
Yeah.
But besides that, I can't tell you the
I'm
first time.
pretty sure it's like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, I love hot chocolate, but like, I don't like hot chocolate.
You don't like making it.
No, I don't like that. It's so hot.
Then make it a little colder.
Yeah, but why?
Fair enough.
I don't like how hot it is because it burns my mouth. And I'm like, okay, like, I'm done drinking it. Like, this tastes really good. Especially because I typically put more creamer in it than there is hot chocolate.
Fair enough.
So then it's really just AIDS. Not AIDS, diabetes. Liquidate.
Drink it and you'll get it in a day.
Oh,
But no, that's what my favorite three things are. And yeah.
yeah, the Christmas movies is a good one, but they don't make Christmas movies like they used to.
Oh no, it's always the old good ones.
Yeah, bro. Like we watched Elf. We watched Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer from like the 70s.
Oh yeah.
We watched A Year Without a Santa Claus from the 70s. Have you seen that one? That one's really good. 2 days ago we watched How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey one, and then we watched we watched the newer animated one a couple weeks ago. Then when it gets closer to Christmas, we'll watch the OG one. We're gonna watch A Christmas Carol probably today. Not A Christmas Carol. We're gonna watch A Christmas Carol. Watch A Christmas.
He's talking about his girlfriend, by the way. He's not talking about his family. Just so we clarify.
Yeah, no. Because here's the thing, right? That would require my family to be in my presence for longer than 5 minutes.
Valid.
And that would also require my father to answer his phone. Which the more likely of it is that the rest of my family would want to spend time. So, that makes me sound like a shit person. But there's a whole backstory to it. Leave me alone. Okay.
Play the story music.
It's too long of a story, bro. I'm not even gonna sum it up.
What is your favorite Christmas food?
Ham.
Ham?
Ham.
Like, do you like brown sugar ham or just like...
Bro, ham.
There is a difference.
I know.
So all the above.
Bro.
Fucking ham.
You don't like ham?
I hate brown sugar ham.
You don't like brown sugar ham?
Meat is not supposed to be that sweet.
Bro.
It fucking tastes like shit,
bro.
I'd rather do turkey,
no,
Thanksgiving, and Christmas.
No.
Yeah, bro.
No. Yeah, bro. No. Okay, here's my thing. Honestly, turkey's like my least favorite. Unless it's like those Disneyland turkey legs. I don't know what they do to those.
Bro, I think those taste gross too.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I just think they taste disgusting.
No, bro, because I hadn't been to Disneyland since I was 16, right? And then I went last year, 2 years ago?
Yeah, with Jace.
Yeah. And I was like, I gotta get turkey legs. like that's one of the biggest win conditions. And I got it, and I was like, oh, just like I remember, right? And so
I'm a little boy again.
No, dude, I wish I was a little boy. That sounds weird, but
yeah,
the reason why I say that, right, is because the last time I went was before my uncle offed himself.
Yeah.
And so, and that's what we always, every day, me and him would go on that one. And so it's kind of a lot of nostalgia behind that whole thing. So.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And then it was Cade and. Dude, and so that was back in my hardcore complaining era. Where do you remember back when I couldn't wait in lines?
Yeah.
So me at Disneyland was
remember we went to Lagoon? I said, Harrison, shut the fuck up.
Bro, I couldn't wait in line. Like I couldn't do it.
Bro, look, play your phone. And you're like, oh.
But here's the thing, right? Because at least at Disneyland, I remember the moment my phone died. And I was like, oh, y'all are fucked now. Because you have nothing to distract me with now. Bro, my patience was literally like less than 0. Like it was so bad. I couldn't. I was like, it just pissed me off of how slow it was. Like I couldn't do it, bro. I mean, does waiting in line still bother me now? Yeah, but like, I'm not nearly as vocal about it. And like, no, but like, dude,
I totally forgot about that until you just.
bro, I would go off on like the staff for how slow it was. Like it was bad. But I was a child, so they couldn't do anything about it. But I was like, yeah, like I'm not okay with this.
Remember that guy at the fucking Alpine slide that was just an asshole?
Oh, dude, that was a dick.
He was just like, sorry, I didn't take my meds today. I'm like, can't get one of those.
Dude, I think it was so funny when I literally was like, I don't give a shit what your reason is. You're here to have people make a good experience. If you can't do that, then leave. And then I was like, I'm sorry, Dad, for saying shit in front of you.
But no,
I'm pretty sure that's the first time I swore in front. No. It's one of the first times I ever swore in front of my dad, though. Yeah. I very much don't. Because I know he doesn't like it. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, I can be respectful and do it.
Your dad even cussed at
me. Yeah. Dude, the weirdest shit was the first time I heard my dad use the F word. I was like,
oh, shit's going down. Shit's going down.
I was like, shit, bro.
Shit's going down.
Then the rest of my family, you know, it's a daily thing. Fuck it. It's just a daily thing. Especially when it comes to me, bro. If I don't swear at least 300 times a day, something's wrong.
Yeah. What is, like, your favorite memory of Christmas, the holidays or Christmas?
Favorite memory? Definitely not getting engaged.
I fucking remember that.
Which she also doesn't know about.
Wait, did you ask her on Christmas Eve? Wait,
it was on Christmas. It was Christmas Day.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Why is that such a big thing?
I don't know if it is. I just
haven't told her.
Yeah, and so now at this point, it's kind of just like, you know, I shouldn't bring it up now.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So definitely not that day because fuck me.
Shit, bro, I fucking forgot about that.
Yeah, sometimes I forget that I was even engaged, and it was not for like a day or something. It was like months.
Yeah, it was like for 9.
Like
it was for 6.
Because we ended shit like 2 months before the wedding. I still think it's funny that she had paid for the dress.
Yeah.
And her dad had paid for the venue. And then because I remember like a little bit after we called it quits, she texted me, she's like, I just got my dress, and I'm like, what are you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna save it for later. Dude, fuck that bitch.
Facts, bro.
Oh my god.
But favorite, I mean, honestly, it goes back to like my like 8-year-old Christmas, back when my family was normal.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah.
You know, because then it was like, we do Christmas together. It's in the morning. We have like this whole Christmas tradition, all that stuff. My parents actually cared about what they got their kids for Christmas, right? There was that Christmas excitement throughout the whole day. There was going to see my cousins and being like, oh, I got this. What did you get? Seeing my grandparents, having all of us be together, all that stuff. Because now, like, none of that happens.
Yeah. Valid.
I mean, I remember 2 Christmases ago, me and my mom kind of started going at it, right? And I'm like, I don't know why, all this stuff. Like, you don't even like know anything about me because you don't care to know anything about me. She's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, well, for Christmas, you got me something about Pokemon. I haven't been into Pokemon for like literally like 10 years. And her response is, well, then give it back and I'll return it. I'm like, that's not the point. So, no, reasoning with my family is ridiculous. So, anytime before I learned that my family is retarded, I don't know if I can say that word.
Yeah.
I already said it twice, so we'll call it a day.
You've already said the C word so many times. So.
All right, your turn. Favorite Christmas memory?
Honestly, mine was it was around the same age, and it was always like the excitement of Santa and stuff like
Sitting
that.
on his lap.
No, I'm talking about like, oh, Santa came last night, and like I remember I'd always like sneak down at like 5 a.m. and eat like before my siblings would wake up, right? And like I'd just like sit there with all the presents. And, okay, obviously I didn't open it, but I would always just like look at like what everyone got and stuff like that. And then I would go drink some milk or water or whatever, go back upstairs, and then I'd go back to bed for 2 hours because whatever. And then we'd have breakfast as a family, like all this stuff. And my family still does breakfast, like with my grandparents and stuff like that. But it's just like so fake now because like all of my family hates my aunt and her it. And
Tranny.
yeah,
Tranny.
it's just so annoying because like no one likes them because all they do is attention seek, and so everything is always about them.
There will be new flooring installed in the freeway area starting Tuesday. So tomorrow, during this time, some areas will be unavailable. So that's retarded, but okay.
But
We should have waited till New Year's to do that.
but yeah, no, yeah, that's for me. It's just like the whole excitement about like being with the family back. Honestly, kind of like when I was younger and I thought my family was more functional,
Mhm.
and then now growing up, I realized it never was.
Right.
But definitely the fact of me thinking it was more functional.
What are your thoughts about when you have kids, right?
Mhm.
And telling and doing the whole illusion of Santa. Is that something you're gonna go for, or are you gonna?
Yeah, if I have kids, I will definitely do the whole Santa thing just because it gives honestly this kind of excitement for Christmas, and it gives like this whole thing. I know like a lot of people have friends who are just like, oh, mom and dad told me that Santa, the Easter Bunny, and all this shit are alive, and then they all of a sudden tell me that they're fake. And so, like, it affects how the kids view religion. And I'm just like, no, it doesn't. And I feel like people worry so much about all the wrong things, and so it causes problems. But I definitely think that kids need to have excitement. Like the whole Santa thing, the magic, the oh, he comes down the chimney or whatever, is just lights up the child and they have this sense of hope. And I think adults need child's hope because as an adult, life fucking sucks. I'm just gonna be honest. The reality of life sometimes weighs on you. And I feel like that's why it's so important to have children, so important to do all that stuff is because it gives that excitement, gives that hope and all that. And obviously, like, it's like, oh, well, then you take it away. It's like, well, that's the reality of life. Is that as you grow up, things aren't as special and stuff like that. And, but yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely going to answer your question.
Fair enough.
What about you?
Honestly, I feel like conflicting things, right? So there's the whole fact of like there's like the growing up with like that quote unquote magic of each holiday, right?
Hmm.
But then there's also like the whole factor of like, because at that point I'll be the dad, right? It's like I worked my ass off all year for some fake fat ass to get all the quote unquote praise that I worked to do. You know what I mean?
That's bad.
But I definitely think that even with that, I want to still keep that magic because I know for me, um, it's kind of what kept things exciting, kept things fun, all that stuff. And it also makes me now, like when I go back and watch Christmas movies, just like oh, like I remember, like like all the things that I thought as like a kid, thinking like oh, this is like so real and all that stuff. And it's like even now, like with my niece and nephew, right? There's that Santa tracker.
Mm.
Being able to be like, oh, like Santa, there's like, they're so excited, right? And so it's like I want, my future children to be able to, yeah, to have that experience as well. Especially because, you know, I think every kid deserves to be a kid. Especially because at least me and you, we didn't get to be kids for long.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I don't know about you, but to a degree, I feel like kind of like I got screwed out of being a kid.
Yeah.
And so, like, I don't want to have that happen to any children I have.
Valid. Valid. So I have a question. How do you think modern culture has like affected the holidays? Stuff like that.
I mean, honestly, they've just taught people that holidays are meant to be, like a hoard. And it's meant to, it's more about receiving than giving. It's more about getting. It's more about the presents. It's more about, all this stuff. And it's less about, anything else.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
And, I definitely experienced that last year with my girlfriend's mom, where, she was like, well, I spent more money on your stuff than you spent on mine. So I'm
I
going to be
clearly
upset.
care more.
No, so I'm upset now because you should spend more money on it. It's like one, you're not my family.
Bro, do you know how much I spent on everyone for Christmas this year?
How much?
Less than $200.
You want to know how much I spent on Christmas this year? Zero.
Really? Not even for Jays?
Here's the thing, right? Is so she doesn't really work, right?
Yeah.
And so she's like, like I have to get like all these Christmas presents for my family, like like whatever. And then she's like, but I want to get something for you. And I was like, do you need me to pay for it? She's like, no, I'm not gonna have you buy your own Christmas present. And I'm like, okay, like that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, well, I don't want you to have to like stress throughout the holidays. So do you want to like postpone our Christmas to like January? So you kind of have like a minute to kind of like breathe after all that shit. And she's like, I don't know. And so, but like, and then whenever she asks me, she's like, what do you want for Christmas? And I'm like, I don't need anything. Because here's the thing: if you're not going to give me like $1 million, it's not really. I don't need socks. Why do I need socks?
Don't you have like a shit ton of holes in your socks?
I threw them away.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah,
avoid that.
I actually went through all of my socks and all of my clothes and threw away all the ones I'm not gonna wear and use and shit like that.
Oh, never mind. I thought you had like a whole bunch of clothes like that.
I did.
I didn't realize you threw them away.
Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago. I just didn't think it was something that I need to be like, hey, bro, so you're away my holy socks.
Well, no, that's why I think that counts. It's just like socks.
Right. But, because, like, I'm an adult. It's like to the point, and, I make money. So it's to the point, like, if I want something, like, I'm going to buy it. So unless you're going to, like, spend, like, a shit ton of money on something really expensive I think is cool, there's really nothing that you can get me.
So do you think it's like, so you'd rather just not get a gift than or even if it's like thought of like someone taking the time out to go and grab something?
Honestly, I'd rather just have money that I can just use to whatever it is. Because I'd rather be, because it's like you're going to give me something that I'm not going to really care about. Because if I did, I would have bought it for myself.
Yeah.
Right. And so it's like cool. Like, That's pretty much it. So it's pretty much just going to sit there. Or you can give me money and I'll put it towards, something else. Something that, like, whether it's like, I'll put it towards gas. I'll put it towards, something. Or if it's like, hey, like your present is like, a gas card. There's like 100, 200 bucks on this gas card. That's something that's like, okay, like, yeah, that's super cool.
That's valid.
It's like, oh, here's a new video game. It's like, I mean, like, that's cool. But like, worst comes to worst, right? I'm going to spend maybe 60 hours on it, finish the game, and then never touch it again.
Valid.
Right? And that's assuming I even take the time to finish the game, which I usually don't.
Yeah.
And so, like, it's a massive waste of money.
Well, everyone always buys just fucking shitty games for you. Like, I'm gonna be real, like, when I was a kid, or even a teenager, and they buy video games for me, like, it's fucking, like,
Dude,
Class B type shit.
I remember growing up, I put one video game on my list. One. I wanted one fucking game. It was the GameCube Ninja Turtle 2 game. That's all I fucking wanted. And it was the only thing I didn't get. It was the only thing on my list that I didn't get it. That's all I wanted, okay? And since then, I've just gotten shitty video games. And I'm like, no. I mean, it was nice because it used to be my mom would just give me passes to Comic-Con. And I'm like, okay, like, that's cool. That's something that I'm interested in. That's something that I can go and be like, she'd give me 2 passes. And so I'm like, yo, let's go. Spend a weekend up in Salt Lake, and just let me be a fucking nerd for a bit. Like, that shit's just, like, I get to go up, I get to see, like, I met, like, Jeremy Renner. He played Hawkeye. Or, like, the guy from Psych.
Oh, interesting.
I didn't get to meet them, but I saw Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki. Like, stuff like, and so, like, to me, I'm like, this is, like, really cool. Or it's also, like, there's a lot of, like, artists and, like, other things that are, like, you can go and sit in on their, like, talks and shit like that. And I'm like, that's super cool. Right? And, like, so for me, I'm like, yeah, that's fun. Then she stopped doing that. And so then I was like, okay, like, that's fine. Like, you don't have to do that. Right? But it's also, like, it's like $50.
Yeah.
Like, it's cheap. It's probably cheaper than anything else you could get. And, like, that's for the 3-day pass. Like, it's like $50 for the full 3-day pass.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what I'd prefer is for someone to, spend for me to go to the San Diego Comic-Con. But, of course, it's going to be, more money, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't really want to spend it. But it's bigger and, like, all that stuff, right? And so if someone's going to get something for me, it's like, the only stuff that I want are stuff that I don't want to pay for because it's expensive.
That's bad.
And so if you're not going to do that, then just give me money and I'll put it towards, like, bills or something that I have to pay for.
Yeah.
Because then you can say that you gave me something that I can be like, oh, it's actually put to good use.
That's fair.
Rather than, this card game that I'm never going to take. Like, dude, last year I got the Spanish version of Uno from her mom.
What?
Yeah, dude. She gave me the Spanish version of Uno. Let me tell you.
Re-gift.
That has not even been opened, bro.
I would have just fucking re-gifted it for someone.
I still have to who though?
To like a white elephant gift.
Yeah, but that requires me to be friends with people.
That's a fair point.
And it's like, here's the thing. Like, I have my friends in high school, right? I have them, and then I meet new acquaintances, every day. But it's like I don't ever want to see you.
That's fair.
Outside of anything that like I have to see you, because as you know, I'm very opinionated.
Yeah. Did you get that TikTok that I sent you of like when you and your bro are the only people who stay together from the OG friend group?
That's fact, Because even with our OG fan, right, I haven't seen Mills actually seen Mills in forever.
I saw him at the gym a couple months before he left. But besides that,
and we talk on Snap every now and then, right? When he has a question or I have a question, but it's like 5-minute conversations, right? And then there's Blake. The most I saw Blake was when I was on his podcast. Yeah. That was the most I've seen him in years.
Ever since he got
married.
I know he tries to like hang out, but like at the end of the day, he doesn't.
He's the one that always initiates the conversation, right?
Yeah.
He's always like, guys, we all need to hang out. And I'm always like I'm down, like let me know when, and then nothing ever comes
Yeah. And for me, honestly, like I've realized my role in life is a planner. And I'm just like, nah, bro, I'm not gonna fucking plan this shit out, especially when someone leaves halfway through.
from. I came back. And that was for different reasons. I'm a different person now. I'm not gonna do that now.
I'll be real, it's so sad that like I'm starting to become the old person because like I will leave events to
Exactly.
go do that shit.
Exactly. See, I'm not the one that'll do that anymore. But I'm still not the planner. I'm the okay. It's like this, right? So Blake's when it comes to our full friend group, right? The full, not like individual, right? Our full friend group when everyone's working at 100%, right? You're the planner. Blake's the idea guy.
And,
Pedro's the hype guy,
uh,
and I'm the party guy. Of just like I don't give a shit what we do. All I know is that I'm just gonna I'm gonna make it the funnest fucking thing that we do. And then Austin was always the more serious guy.
oh, 100%.
But
That's valid. And
now
then
Pedro's
me,
married.
like,
Peace of A. But now Pedro's married and has a baby.
yeah,
Peyton's married and has a baby. Blake's married and having a baby. And Austin's also about to have a baby. And then you're just single. And so I mean
represent.
like we just so like I get life gets in the way, right? But it's like y'all can't like be like sack up enough to tell your wife, be like, hey, I'm gonna spend one night away from your bitch ass.
For me, it's not even like yeah, I'm single, but it's just like honestly, I think this is gonna sound fucked, but I think I'm married to
Fair
money, and
enough.
like honestly, like in the pursuit of money. And so like when my friends try to hang out, I'm like, sorry, bro, I got shit to do. And so like for example, Stetson, Patty, and Dylan, they're always just like, oh, well, let's go play Halo for a couple hours. I'm like, yeah, no. And it's just like because it doesn't entertain me the way it used to anymore, and I think it's a waste of time. And
Agreed.
so it's people grow out of things. And so I think that our quote unquote OG friend group has all not grown out of each other, but definitely grown out of the people that we were in the fact of hanging
Right. No, last time I saw Blake, right, at the podcast, I was like, look, bro, like I'm down to hang out, right? But I'm gonna be more inclined for us to get together if it's about making money. Like if you really want to have my full attention, you really want all this stuff, like come up with an idea and like because you know me, anytime someone comes up with an idea, I say, give me an actual, proposal
out.
and like let's just run for it.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't know, because everyone just has like ideas. I'm like, okay, like put it into like a actual thing, right?
Plan, yeah.
And they can't do it. And so I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna put your idea into it because then I'm gonna have to deal with your bitch ass being like, well, that's not what I thought. I'm like, well, I don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
And so now we're gonna have to have this whole argument about
Fair enough.
it. And so I'd rather have you tell me your vision, and then we can tweak it along the way than, you know, me having to do all of it and then you just be bitching about how it's not how you wanted it in the first place.
Fair enough. Well, I don't got anything else.
Um, Merry Christmas, guys. You guys won't hear from us next week because holidays. Um, go get some Christmas cooch. um, uh, enjoy spending time with your families. Those of you that are able to, and have the good ones. If you don't, those people closest to you, whether it's friends or whatever it is, that's your family. A lot of people like to say, family has to be, the people that you grew up with or all that stuff, and it's not. Like the people I consider family now, I I didn't grow up with or I'm not related to. And so that's not what's most important. So, make sure that you go through this holiday season really more focused on, having a good Christmas rather than what am I going to get and all that stuff. Because I mean, like, is it cool? Like, I'm not saying don't be excited about the presents and stuff like that, but that's not the most important thing. It's more about being around the ones you love and having a making sure you guys are all safe and taken care of and having that type of relationship with each other.
Valid. Well, United Front out.